Welcome to the video series, Getting the Most from Your Mac. In this episode of Getting the Most from Your Mac, we are going to discuss how to connect and manage external audio devices with your computer. Over the course of this video, we will demonstrate how to connect your Mac with an audio device, access audio settings, and manage audio inputs and outputs to enhance instruction. First, let's discuss the different types of audio devices you may have in your classroom and explore how to connect them to your Mac. Some audio devices, like headphones, computer speakers, or an older smart panel, will have a long, thin, needle-like connection called an audio jack. These types of devices will connect to your Mac through an audio out port, which is marked with the icon on this slide. The audio output port will be found on the side of your MacBook. Examine both of the sides of your computer for a port that looks like the ones marked in red on this slide. To connect your device, insert the jack into the port marked with the headphone icon shown here. If the audio device you are using has an audio jack, pause the video here to connect it to your Mac. When you are ready, please press play to continue. Another device you may want to use is the Jabra Speaker, which is a microphone and speaker system that has been provisioned in hybrid learning classrooms. You will notice that this device has a USB cable that is wrapped around its base. To connect a USB-enabled audio device, such as the Jabra Speaker, you will need to access USB ports on your Mac. Look for the ports highlighted in red on this slide. You will be able to identify them by looking for the symbol shown here. If you are unable to find USB ports on the sides of your Mac, you likely have a newer USB-C enabled Mac like the one shown here. These Macs require the use of a dongle or adapter to connect with external devices. Above, you will notice two kinds of dongles that you can use to connect with your audio device. If you have not already done so, please pause the video now and take a moment to connect your USB audio device to your Mac. Press play when you are ready to move forward. The newer smart panels also have internal speakers that will help you to amplify your audio output. These panels connect to our computers through an HDMI cable. The HDMI cable will also transmit sound. While there are some MacBooks that have an HDMI port on the side, many MacBooks require a dongle to connect to HDMI devices. Older MacBooks, like the one shown at the top of this slide, require a Thunderbolt to HDMI dongle, whereas newer USB-C MacBooks will require a USB-C to HDMI dongle. Both of the USB-C dongles shown here will connect your smart panel to your new Mac. If the audio device you are trying to connect is a smart panel, pause the video here to connect the HDMI cable to your Mac. Press play to continue. Once your audio device has been connected to your Mac, it will override your settings to become the active audio output. Look to the upper right corner of your computer keyboard to find volume control buttons. F10 will mute your audio, while F11 and F12 will decrease or increase the audio output, respectively. Pause the video here to practice using the F10, F11, and F12 keys. When you are ready, please press play to continue. Now that we understand how to connect our audio device, let's explore how we can switch between our internal and external audio devices by accessing our audio input and output menus in System Preferences. To manage external devices, we will need to access our System Preferences menu. On your dock, you may notice a button that looks like gears and cogs, like this one. This is your System Preferences menu. Click once with your trackpad to activate. If you are unable to access your system preferences from your dock, simply navigate your mouse to the upper left to access your Apple menu. You will notice that System Preferences is an option from this menu as well. Please pause the video now to access your System Preferences menu. When you are ready, please press play to continue. As we examine our System Preferences menu, you will notice a wide array of menu options here. These will allow us to both manage and customize our Mac. While we'll be doing a deep dive into each of these menus in later videos, today we are primarily going to be focusing on sound here. If in the future you are unsure which menu option to select from, you can always use this spotlight search to enter a search query. Watch as I type the word microphone. My Mac has highlighted the relevant menus to help me narrow my search. Without further ado, I'm going to click Sound. Pause the video here to access your sound menu. When you are ready, please press play to move forward. Now that we've accessed the sound menu, let's take a look at some of the features that we can access from this space. I am currently in my sound menu and I am managing my sound output, which we can think about as our speaker system. Currently, my catalog is showing me all my connected devices by name and is also indicating to me how those devices are connected. So I can see that I'm currently using my internal speakers, which are built into my Mac. But if I wanted to override that and switch my audio output or speaker system to be my Jabra system or my connected display, all I need to do is bring my mouse over the name and click. Once the device is highlighted, I can know that that is where my audio is going to be coming out. My speaker system has been selected. You'll also notice that I have some settings options. Now they're going to change when I select my internal speakers. This is going to help me to balance my speaker system on my Mac. Because my Jabra has controls directly on the device itself, when I click on Jabra, that option goes away. So just keep that in mind as you connect your audio device. Something I do have control over down here is the output volume. I can also mute this device or show the volume controls in the menu bar across the top of my laptop screen. Now another thing I can manage from this space is my microphone. So I can click on Input and you'll notice I have a new catalog of microphone devices selected here. So I can now override my selection of using my internal microphone to nominate my Jabra speaker by clicking. And now my Jabra speaker is what I am using as my microphone. I can manage the input volume. I can also troubleshoot to see that the Jabra is hearing me. I can see that my sound levels are being registered here. And I can also manage my output volume, mute the device, and show the volume level in my menu bar. I'm going to invite you to pause the video here and explore your output and input menus. Feel free to practice switching between your internal device and any connected devices, and when you are ready, please press play to continue. As you become more comfortable using external devices, such as headphones, external speakers, and smartboards, you will find that they each serve a variety of instructional purposes. Let's take a look at some instructional applications of these tools. When preparing for hybrid learning, we will need to be aware of our audio devices, as we will need to engage both students in class and at home. The Jabra is a great tool for that, as it will be able to capture conversations both in class and at home to make students feel as though they are all in one place. Now let's demonstrate how we can use this tool with both Meet and Zoom. To manage my audio input and output in a Google Meet, all I need to do is access my toolbar, navigate to More Options, and you'll notice that I have a settings menu from here. Access settings by clicking once with your trackpad. And from here, you'll notice that we are viewing our audio menu. In this area, I have two drop-downs, one to select my microphone and one to select my speakers. To override my default, which is my internal microphone and speaker, I simply need to navigate and select my Jabra speaker. To test, all I need to do is press this button and make sure that the audio is coming from my Jabra speaker. If for some reason my Jabra speaker isn't showing up in this menu, all I need to do is double check to make sure it's firmly connected to my Mac and has access to power. Please pause the video now to practice changing your audio inputs and outputs from a Google Meet. When you're ready, press play to continue. When I am in a Zoom, on the other hand, I will need to access my audio settings from this caret beside my microphone button. Notice that from this menu I can see two lists of connected audio devices, one for my microphone and one for my speaker. I can check to see my input and output by looking for the check mark next to my audio input and output. To switch, I can simply click, and you'll notice that the check mark will move to my new audio output device. Remember, because we're in a hybrid classroom, I want to select my Jabra Speaker. To test my audio, I can click where it says Test Speaker and Microphone, and I can answer the questions, and then press Finish. Remember that devices will only be present in these lists if they are firmly connected to your Mac and powered on. Now please pause the video here to practice switching audio inputs and outputs from a Zoom meeting. When you are ready, please press play to continue. Now that you understand how to connect your audio devices and manage them in system preferences and in virtual meetings, I want to challenge you to continue practicing this skill and exploring how each tool can be used to enhance the learning experience for your students. Don't forget to visit our Digital Tools for Learning website. Choose Apple Tools to see additional videos in the series, How to Get the Most from Your Mac. If you need additional support, reach out to your school's educational technology specialist. Thanks for joining us today, and see you next time.